Our next contest here, the steel cage match for the WWE United States Championship. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu with the fire entrance. That werewolf mask was fire. I like the way that looked. That was dope. And he was still doing the juke and jive, baby. He was still with the boogeyman shit, son. He was still getting it in. I fucking love it. I love fucking Jacob Fatu.
So I need your consensus here.
Okay.
Because you raised the question, and we during the live, and we all kind of answered, and I think if I remember correctly, we were all around the same boat where, no, not so much. They're running a story like Solo's, like they're building. Solo's cooking. I think we're in a phase that like he's developing and stuff. But I need your consensus from this match. This match, in my opinion, and maybe you see it differently, this shit was flat. I was expecting more out of this. If you agree, or at least can see where I'm coming from, is it from Solo's side or Jacob? Who here was flat?
Of the two, I always lean more towards Solo being the flat one, but I'm unsure. I just don't think these two guys have chemistry. I think this is their second match together, and I can't really put a finger on a time where they had like this blowout match moment.
But that last one was decent, though. This shit felt. Oh my! When it was done, I'm just like, holy. Remember we were talking about feeling every minute?
Yeah.
I felt every minute of this shit.
And it dragged.
It's a shame.
Too.
I love Jacob, and I don't want my bias to show, but I don't all the way believe it's Jacob.
And you're sure you don't want your bias to show?
I'm just saying, I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to see them separate again. Like, I know they've been working together. I just want to see them like working separately. I feel like I have so much hopes for Solo, but he just sometimes it just kind of seems like his gimmick is like very neutral. Like there's nothing like big about him. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's just something. It just feels like there's something missing.
Something missing with the match, not these two.
With his whole gimmick. With Solo, him.
Fair enough. Okay. You might actually be on to something.
It just feels like something's missing.
Well, I think that we're trying to. I don't want to say hide. That's a bad way of describing it. But that glow up that we talked about as far as Solo felt flat before the U.S. title.
Yes.
And I feel like they gave him that to see if they could freshen something up or give him something to use in his matches or whatever. I don't really feel like it's helped all that much, to be honest. But it's
honestly, the moment Jacob showed up, I feel like Jacob has been slowly stealing the spotlight. And when they took the belt off of him, the tag team belt off him, put it on the other guy, just so that he kind of was like low-key not attached to it. And then he was the one that kind of went separate. It just felt like when Jacob got there, the whatever gas that Solo had just kind of slowly started shifting into Jacob. Why do you keep saying like,
because you've got me thinking, because if I go back to before Jacob got here,
just envision you like rubbing your really long mustache.
First of all, that's racist. That's racist. Let's not go.
Was that a Fu Manchu? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, the long.
Yeah. How do you do that? I'm like, why the fuck is he doing that?
That's the sound that wisdom makes. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's exactly what he's
yeah. Before Jacob got there, Jacob had a bunch of issues outside of the WWE that prevented him from coming into the WWE. We documented that a while ago, where we talked about how ironic that it was that that he had this record, and because of that he couldn't get in But all of a sudden now he's in, and the record is a big part of his promotional push and how he overcame this and how he overcame that. And he had this badass look to him, and there was a lot of people who had the conversation that when they brought in Solo to be, quote-unquote, the enforcer of the bloodline, that was what they were trying to mimic with him. And then when they got the real deal in Jacob, it's almost like they abandoned the tough guy, street champ, enforcer thing altogether, and then he just became another dude on the roster with the goofy laugh and the and you made mention, was it you or somebody on the live had said that like his personality is showing a little bit more. No, I'm not entirely sure people are invested in in whatever personality that really is. Yeah, they're giggling at it. Yeah, they're laughing at it. I don't know if they see it as a formidable character. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but he doesn't have that vibe he did when he was just quiet and thumbing motherfuckers in the neck.
Well, it's just a hard pivot, and it makes me kind of feel a little bad because you ran this program for so long in the bloodline, building that up, only for them to come up to you and say, okay, Solo, you stop doing that. Jacob, you're that now. Solo, figure it out. Like, it literally just, that's how it felt. Like, give me your gimmick. This is your gimmick now. You're the tough guy because you're a tough guy. And then you try to be funny. Like, let's try something different. And it almost feels like that. Like, it almost goes from, like, when he was doing his bloodline thing, went from, there's like a weird moment somewhere in that bloodline where he was the enforcer still. And then at some point started, like, being weird. Like, embodying the thing that he said was wrong when Roman lost and stuff like that. And he was taking L's, but it was like, I love you guys. And it just got so fucking weird. It's like, you were just killer not too long ago, and now you seem like a completely different person. And I just feel like he hasn't really found that next step.
Yeah, it's almost like he's just kind of floating in place.
Yeah, it feels like
he's not really losing the steam, but he's also not really seemingly going anywhere. So I don't know. And I don't think this MFT thing really helps either. Not for nothing, but it is what it is, man. Not much that we can do about it.